with the amount of 7,500 to help defray his college tuition. Ladies and gentlemen, this award is to be awarded by our class speaker, Mrs. Jennifer Montañez Omida, and to be assisted by our principal, Sister Maria Celia G. Pimentel. A round of applause. Without further ado, the EY Foundation awardee is none other than Elvis John B. Samaria. Please come with your parents. Congratulations, Elvis.
Thank you, Mom Jennifer and Sister Celia. And once again, congratulations, Elvis. We now move on to the giving of this juncture. May I call on Miss Lady Andrea Mariano, grade 12 with honors, to introduce our guest speaker.
She was once like us, a graduating student here at Maryknoll School of Manay Incorporated. And like our parents, she is also one of the proudest individuals here on earth today to witness this commencement exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today, Mrs. Jennifer Montañez Omeda. She is currently based in Namazoshi, Shizuoka, Japan. She graduated elementary at Manay Central Elementary School 2 as class valedictorian. She continued her study here at Maryknoll School of Manay Incorporated, which was known before as Maryknoll High School of Manay, and she graduated as class valedictorian. To continue her pursuit of success in education, she studied at the Holy Cross of Davao College to get a degree wherein she graduated under the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, and she was a consistent Dean's Leaser from first year to fourth year. She is the owner of JRN Enterprise, an online selling company for branded items and jewelry. She is also the owner of Mighty JRN Lending Corporation, a microfinance enterprise that caters only to housewives who are in need of capital to start their own business. Our guest speaker today is truly a woman with an intelligent mind, a great heart, and a helping hands. And without further ado, let's all put our hands together for our guest speaker, none other than Mrs. Jennifer Montañez Omeda. A round of applause, please.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. Makahilap na punta. To our Bishop, Most Reverend Abel C. Apido, D.D. To our Superintendent, Reverend Father J.D. Ramos, DCM. Our Parish Priest, Reverend Father of Whale, P. Andrade, DCM. Our school principal, Sister Maria Celia G. Pimentel, TDM. Our TDM sisters, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, the graduating class of 2024, Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to read my código, ha? Pasensyahan niyo na dahil kararating ko lang. It is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today to share a few words on this momentous occasion as we gather here to celebrate your achievements and bid farewell to this chapter of your lives. Ma'am Marlene Macalinaw contacted me 4 years ago to be the guest speaker. It didn't happen because of the pandemic. Finally, it happened today. Nung tinanggap ko ang imbitasyon ito, naitanong ko sa sarili ko, nakarapat-dapat na ba ako maging guest speaker? Dahil ang general motion ko sa mga naiimbitahan na maging guest speaker are those who are already successful in their lives. Pero kinukonsider ko pa rin ang sarili ko na still a work in progress. Maybe in a way I am, because I have found my passion, my mission and calling. 27 years ago, nakatayo rin ako sa podium na ito, delivering my valedictory address, thanking my family and my teachers, and promised them that I will be back and magiging proud sila sa akin. 27 years ago, katulad nyo rin ako, na napaka-excited gumising, maligo, mag-ayos, at pumunta dito dahil mag-graduate na ako. Today is just the beginning of a new journey. You are going to be a college student. Dito bubuoyin nyo ang iyong mga pangarap, ang iyong mga pangarap na gusto. Kung anong profesyon ang gusto niyong kunin. Allow me to share 5 tips based on my personal experiences and realization on attaining your dreams and your goal. Number 1, be specific. Maging detalyado sa pangarap ninyo. If you want to be a teacher, linawin niyo, teacher ba ako sa elementary, high school, or college? Number 2, dapat may target. Libreng mangarap, pero dapat may timeline. Huwag yung sundin ang nakasanayan ng paraan ng pangangarap kung saan sasabihin nila, gusto kong maging successful, gusto kong maging mayaman. Medyo malabo yung ganyang pangarap. What I want to imply on having a target is, for example, you graduated as with honors. Pagdating sa college, i-aim nyo naman na maging graduate kayo bilang cum laude kaya, summa cum laude or magna cum laude. Each one of us has our own timeline. Pag medyo natagalan, huwag mag-overthink agad or ma-depress. Don't ever think you're a failure. May mga bagay minsan na matagal pa sa atin. Just keep on going and keep on trying. Tayo'y magtatagumpay in God's perfect timing. Number 3, dreams are meant to come true. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Ang pangarap ay dapat ina-actionan, hindi ini-imagine lang. Dream big, but starting with specific and clear steps. One step at a time, dahil walang magic sa pagkamit ng tagumpay. Tulad ngayon, one step has been fulfilled. There are so many steps after this, at wag na wag kayong tatamarin, madi-discourage or panghinaan ito kapag kayo ay emotionally or financially challenged. During my 3rd year in college, malisulay ang panginabuhi namin. My father used to be a driver, a jeepney driver. class in college and on holidays. Ako yung tikiban ka na ng masahero. Para gilid na mabawasan yung kitaon ni Papay, kumukuha pa kaya ng produkto. Never be ashamed of what you are and who you are. Poverty is and will never be a hindrance in getting your diploma and in attaining your dreams. Number 4, don't opt for a shortcut. Oftentimes, we go for easier way. Mahilig tayo sa madaling paraan, pero kailangan natin matuto sa mahirap at matyagang paraan. Para hindi tayo maligaw sa inakala natin tamang shortcut na paraan. Remember, there is no shortcut to success. Lahat ng bagay na gusto natin makamit ay dapat pinaghirapan at hindi dapat iniaasa kanino man. I was on my 4th year in college that I temporarily stopped schooling due to financial constraint. In short, may pangbayad ng tuition. Kaya maski din sister ako, at that time, 25 to 30% lang yung free ka na. I tried hard. May graduating ako sa ito na time, kung huminto ako, ineligible na ako na maging cum laude. I went to church at that time, I heard mass, and sa tukay na yung pumili ni Pares, sa ito na time, was about how to be strong in times na ikaw at your lowest and your faith is wavering. After the mass, nilaong ko sa sarili ko na makahanap kayo ako ng paraan para makabalik pag-eskwela. I contacted my cousin to help me find an agency to be an OFW. At that time, the fastest country I could go to is Japan. Luckily, I was hired. I worked there for almost 1 year. Pagtanong ko ng tamada yung mga yaipon ko para makabalik ako pag-eskwela and to start a small business that could provide for our basic needs. Nibayad ako sa agency namin na mag-under contract ako. Uli ako Davao, balik ako pag-eskwela and I graduated. Kaya lang, without the cum laude award. Always remember, if there's a will, there's a way. And God will always make that way. Number 5, last na yun. Ang pangarap ay hindi para sa sarili lang. Mangarap tayo hindi lang para sa sarili natin, kundi para sa pamilya. Kundi para din sa pamilya natin, lalong-lalo na sa mga magulang natin. Isipin at mahalagahan natin ang sakripisyo nila upang tayo ay makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Patuloy kayong mangarap at siguraduhin na kasama ang pamilya at ang hangarin na makatulong sa iba. At huwag kalimutan ang mga halagang nagbibigay kahulugan sa atin bilang mga Pilipino. Ang inyong mga paglalakbay ay maaaring hindi laging madali para abutin ang inyong minimiti. Sa harap ng mga pagsubok, maging matatag at huwag kalimutan manalangin sa Ama natin. Never stop learning. Never stop dreaming. I leave you this quote from Saint Jerome. Good, better, best, never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. Again, congratulations, good luck, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Mom, for the inspiring and insightful messages you imparted this morning. Your words will surely guide our graduates as they tread a new path in their lives. May your messages motivate them to strive harder. Thank you, Ma'am Jennifer.